We are live on YouTube. Hello, everybody. Good to see you all. We've been live on Twitch for a little while now, reacting to the earlier games, but this is the big one for me, personally, and of the kind of stream itself, as my beloved Palmeiras are making their debut in the 2025 edition of the Club World Cup against FC Porto. We are going into the, we'll have like the DAZN audio feed coming through for the process of this, while I'll have like the box scores and things like that in one of the other screens here.
Matchups, I guess I should say earlier today. PSG though showing why they are the best, but right
Yeah,
now
we've got
Palmeiras
the live feed. Let's go into.
2 games left to go. 6 p.m. right here on
Okay, so we've got the DAZN feed there. We've got the YouTube chat. And then I've got to get the, not the scoreboard, but the stats stuff here. There we go, narrow it down a little bit.
Looking forward to lead
I mean, if Felipe Anderson decides that this is the time that he wants to get like a game winner, I would welcome it. Personally, to be fair, kind of like our best form team-wise so far this season through the regular like Brazilian Championship portion of it has been when he's been featuring in the lineup as the starting on the attacking right wing side of the spectrum there. So we will see what happens. It looks a little bit weird on the setup here just because the game hasn't started as of yet, so I'm going to go to the just chatting screen for now. Once we get closer to the game, we'll switch over to the live view where we'll have like the box score, the scoreboard off the DAZN feed and things of that nature. So.
3 Brasileirados, 2 Brazilian Cups, 3 Paulistas, 1 Recopa Sudamericana, 1 Brazil Super Cup. I mean, we're talking about a massive, massive team, and so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, this is a massive team. Palmeiras, Mo, when you look at them, what do you think about, and how do they take advantage today against Porto?
Hassan, hello there on the YouTube side of the spectrum. Appreciate you coming through. I'm hoping for a good Stevon game as well. That'd be great.
Facundo Torres, obviously, that came from Orlando. Vitor Roque, the player from Barcelona, hasn't quite adjusted yet, but he's a player that could use this tournament at least to spring himself up.
This is their 3rd appearance.
So it looks like we're lining up in a 3-4-3 currently, so 3 center backs. So Murilo, Gomes, and Giai, Anibal Moreno and Richard Rios as the double pivots, Felipe Anderson on the right wing, Mauricio, Vitor Roque, and Stevon on the attacking side, and then we have 22, which is Piquerez on the, basically Piquerez and Anderson as the wing backs, Moreno and Richard Rios on the double pivot, and then Mauricio on the left, Stevon on the right, and then Vitor Roque as the center forward.
My only concern about this team is, first of all, the rhythm. Are they going to match up with the rhythm of Porto, or is a team more that he dominates? Because I've seen
interesting. Seems like they're using the 3-4-3 to kind of counter what Porto might be doing on their side of the spectrum with the way they line up.
From Samo Morodion, there is a very tall striker, always give you that opportunity to always hold at the front. They are gonna not being able to track that kind of position. That's the only concern that I got with Palmeiras.
Speaking of Porto, they're the most successful club in Portugal.
Yeah, Porto's also doing a 3-4-3 on their side with Marcano, Zé Pedro, Martin Fernandes on the 3 backs, Moura and Fabio Vieira. So Moura, João Mario on the wings, Fabio Vieira and Alan Varela in the middle, and then Rodrigo Moura on the left, Samu up center, and Gabriel Veiga on the right-hand side on the attack. So they're both lining up in 3-4-3 here, which makes me think Abel's using the 3-4-3 to counter Moura and João Mario on the wings there.
Struggled there, honestly. Very talented player from Celta Vigo. But seeing him now probably find his feet.
Very, very intriguing that both managers are kind of choosing to go with a 3-4-3 here.
Really fun matchup between these two teams, and I know we've already seen so much action going on right now, but with a team like Porto, what do you feel like is their X factor in terms of taking advantage of Palmeiras?
I think the dynamics that they got a fantastic midfielder, really balanced with João Mario, that is probably one of the leaders in the middle of the park, at transition. And with Samuel Morodion, that he was linked to Chelsea last year, he was almost signed him, and they decided not to because he got a small injury on the ankle. They decided to pull back the contract. We are talking about an Atletico de Madrid former player.
One sec here. I'm just gonna
arrived to
double check the
Porto
sound
and-
settings. Real, hello, good to see you. There we go.
Time to take
All
our
right,
first
so
break here
started
on
a
the
new
Zone
save. Oh
pregame
snap!
show coming up after.
Nebraskan team with a 500-seater stadium. That is definitely out there. And by out there, I really mean just in terms of like small size and whatnot with it. But hey, good stuff. What's the aim on that end of the spectrum with the save? So
If you're on the pitch and you get one of these, you're out of the game. No substitution. And like a red card, there's no substitution for betting with DraftKings. But unlike a red card, you can always stay in the game. Because whether you strike out a live goal scorer, throw in the perfect parlay, or support your squad to win it all, you can make the most out of every match. Right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Just download the app and use the promo code when you sign up.
let's
To score a goal like that, you can see what it meant to me personally.
Beckham scores for England. Surely now Spain have won the World Cup.
yeah, and a 40-year-old Messi. Yeah, the save is weird. That's crazy. Yeah.
Here we go. This is going to be fascinating. It couldn't be closer.
Get an achievement. Oh, nice. I think the last achievements I've gotten have all been
So close.
network game related, since I'm playing in the FM Show Cup right now. And I think I triggered one of those achievements like off of like winning a network game or something like that, since I haven't really played network saves type of stuff since the NACL happened. 20 clean sheets, man, that is a lot. That's a lot of them. Good stuff.
This isn't about future, it's about now. Because in boxing, legacy isn't handed out. It's taken. 4 rising kings. 2 brutal battles. 1 night to take the throne. Who's next in line? Berlanga versus Shiraz. Stevenson versus Cepeda. July 12th. Live. Only on DAZN. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Yeah, welcome to the MetLife Stadium ahead of tonight's game between Palmeiras and FC Porto in the FIFA Club World Cup 2025. We can't wait for it. Atmosphere absolutely heating up here in New Jersey. And I'll tell you what, I've got a special guest here, Olivia and Co, right here, pitchside with me. This man needs no introduction. I mean, his hair's a bit shorter than it was, but let me tell you, he knows how to win trophies. Vitor Baia, Porto legend, is alongside us live on DAZN.
Yeah, you got a Porto guy on the panel
Vitor,
there. Interesting.
Thank you for joining us. FC Porto, Martin and
U.S. mix of Brazil and Gaelic football.
This new chapter in this club's history.
Yes, it's a new chapter. It's a new beginning.
Dang, that is pretty crazy.
Lots of changes in the structure also.
Bartley Espen season just gone. Yeah, that's a pretty crazy run there, CG. Kudos on that.
FC Porto with a young team. This year was not so good. Internal in the championship, the things are going very well. But let's see if today is a new good beginning.
This football club is used to winning trophies. It needs to start winning trophies again.
Yes, true. It's true because the history tells us that this club is used to win lots of titles, international titles. I'm one of the lucky guys that helped to win all the international trophies. And nowadays, these young people, these young guys, these young players have to start this whole history also.
How proud are you? You look around FC Porto shirts from a long, long time ago, and people still seeing you and they want to talk to you. But how proud are you to see all these Porto fans that have made the effort to come out to New Jersey?
It's incredible because there is shirts from our time. It's amazing, all the atmosphere.
8 years we in Omaha, only won the state league 6 times, they 2 times. Right, yeah, and then the national championship situation, yeah, that can be qualifiers on any level. That can be definitely a little bit crazy.
And the Portuguese also, the FC Porto with lots of quality, also technique, and with a good organization. I think we will see a fantastic match today.
Last one from me. What can we expect from Martin Anselmi's Porto? What identity will they play with?
It's a good question because during the season the coach changed a lot the tactics. You know, I don't know if he's going to play with 3 in the back or with 4. Because it's always changing. I don't know if now it's a new beginning. If he's going to start with one model and stay with them until the end of the season. Let's see.
Vitor, obrigado. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it. The legend that is Vitor Baia, serial trophy winner with FC Porto, hoping to see his club take one step towards victory at the FIFA Club World Cup 2025 live here in New Jersey.
Really nice of the legend himself, Vitor Baia, to stop by, JP.
No, I mean, he is expecting obviously them to do well. He seems also a good matchup against the Brazilians. Palmeiras is such a good team, and I think they have the ability and the tools to hurt each other. So I'm looking forward to this game, and I think it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, you know, it's.
Oh wow! Okay, so they actually have that super separated in that case.
As a clean slate,
real.
At least for them to save.
Interesting
But it's been
stuff.
a disappointing year.
Not even Champions League for them next year. That's something really disappointing.
But,
so I'm sure they're looking forward to.
Yeah, let me do a
good,
quick
a good
restroom
show,
run
release or a
again
good,
here. I'm gonna keep
performance
the screen
and
like
see
as it
how far
is.
they can go to plan
But
for
I'll be
the
back
next
in about 1 to 2 minutes to do all that.
Lot to play for Porto,
Modest Club
a
and
lot to play
Bayern
for
score
Palmeiras
10.
as well.
Jeez.
We kick off the second game of Group
Why
A.
was
It's
YouTube
coming
chat
your
not
way,
being
but we got
seen
more
on
to
the
break
screen here?
down
Give me
after
1
this.
second, you guys. Let me figure that out. Yeah, I'm not sure why the YouTube messages weren't showing up here. Give me 1 second to figure out the overlay here as to why that's not happening. Oh, I think I might be on the wrong tab. That's why. Let's try it again. YouTube, where are you? Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, everybody.
Insurance is proudly customer owned.
Maybe then I need to do this on a separate window, perhaps. Let's try this. Get you guys up and going here. But yes, hello Vinicius, hello Adam, hello Wajingo. Appreciate you all for coming through here. Yeah, I'm not sure what was happening, why the screen wasn't showing up here, but I think we've got a good job. Bagaço Sportos, claro. From the same thing. I just have to go use the restroom here. 1 to 2 minutes, I will be back. We should be up and running now, officially with everything showing up. So, but yeah, initially, before I go, like Friday, I did a podcast with a couple of Porto fans who are like English speakers that will cover it, and we were talking about specifically Porto's been in this sort of transition phase where from Conceição to their new manager Anselmi, and how they've been kind of struggling. They're trying to kind of use this tournament to find their identity a little bit more. So I do think they are a little more susceptible than they would be in previous years, to where hopefully Palmeiras can get a result here. So ideally, but we will wait and see what happens. So yeah, 1 to 2 minutes. I will be right back. I'll keep the screen exactly as it is here for now until then.
Welcome to the global home of sport.
DAZN, man.
Sign up now at DAZN.
Na 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 na.
Welcome back. 15 minutes away from kickoff from Palmeiras taking on FC Porto. Now on June 28th, Jake Paul returns to the ring for the first time in 2025, facing his toughest test yet. Former WBC middleweight champ Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com. We got more next.
If you're on the pitch and you get one of these, you're out of the game. No substitution. And like a red card, there's no substitution for betting with DraftKings. But unlike a red card, you can always stay in the game. Because whether you strike on a live goal scorer, throw in the perfect parlay, or support your squad to win it all, you can make the most out of every match. Right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Just download the app and use the promo code when you sign up.
This isn't new. This is world-class sport at its peak. Witness football, volleyball, basketball and boxing. The biggest names.
All right, here we go.
Stages. The best in the world. Unmissable.
Cruz Azul, they won the CONCACAF Championship without him. I mean, yeah.
DAZN is the global home of women's sport.
DAZN, the undisputed global home of boxing. Over 185 fight nights a year.
Go
From the world's biggest events, straight into your home. The kings, the chaos, the comebacks. From weigh-ins to walkouts, inside the corners, raw reactions, expert analysis, behind the scenes, top commentary.
Right. For me, yeah, Joel, born and raised in São Paulo, and then along with that, the entire side of the family are Palmeiras fans, so they would probably yell at me accordingly if I was supporting anybody else. I'm just checking a couple of other tabs here real quick, so give me a moment. If YouTube chat disappears, that's partly why. Just give you a couple moments to triple check a few things here. I may just actually try to do a pop out on YouTube chat, since that's the window that I'm capturing right now. Let's try experiment with this instead.
Welcome back to the FIFA Club World Cup 2025. It is the new look.
Here.
32 teams.
I'll figure this out eventually. In some way, shape, or form, we'll get this figured out. Or I'll get this figured out specifically.
We have Palmeiras taking on Porto. Palmeiras, this is their third appearance in the FIFA Club World Cup. The runners-up to Chelsea back in 2021. They want to prove themselves this year, don't you think?
Yes, they do. They do. And as I said to you, in the last 5 years, this is a team that arguably has been one of the best teams in South America, certainly one of the best teams in Brazil. And this is the type of tournaments, the type of games that you want to do the Brazilians and the South Americans do well.
They want to challenge
yes,
European and say, listen, here we are. That's why we are important. That's what we don't.
We talked about it. Yeah. You know, how is the teams from South America going to match up against the Europeans?
It's going to be fun to see. Yeah. We'll break it all down, guys. After this, one more commercial break, and we'll be right back with you.
Yeah, definitely. I think out of the European sides, Porto's the most susceptible to losing right now, and for a South American side, I'd like take them on. Paulinho entrando no segundo tempo, fazer o gol no 78. Eu posso ver, eu tô vendo a visão. Tô vendo a visão.
Whilst up-and-coming stars continue their meteoric rise on the toughest, most dangerous terrains in the world.
Seriously though, what the...
All stages, all races, live and on demand.
Benfica versus Boca, possibly so, but I do think Benfica are a decent side. It's just their defense are, I think, a little bit susceptible to
Live
their defense is a little susceptible, I would say. It's kind of the only downside I would say to them. So let me try this here.
It's about now. Because in boxing, legacy isn't handed out. It's taken.
YouTube chat, let's try this again here.
One night to take the throne. Who's next in line?
YouTube Studio.
Stevenson versus Cepeda, July 12th, live, only on DAZN. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Yeah, such a shame. I thought I had everything like set up accordingly here, but
for the treatment of relapsing forms of multiple sclerosis in adults. Ponvory lowers the number of white blood cells, lymphocytes, in your blood. Usually, this will return to normal within 1 to 2 weeks of stopping treatment. Ponvory can increase your risk of serious infections that can be life-threatening and may cause death. Ponvory can cause your heart rate to slow down, especially after you take your first dose. Do not take Ponvory if in the last 6 months you had a heart attack, unstable angina, stroke, or other severe heart conditions, including
let's try.
normal heart rhythm. The most common
Okay, I'm gonna figure out the YouTube chat overlay here, so appreciate you all sticking with me while I do all of that.
With the starter pack. Ask your doctor about Ponvory or visit ponvory.com to learn more. By Vanda Pharmaceuticals.
If you're on the pitch and you get one of these, you're out of the game. No substitution.
FM video-wise, I do have the North and South American leg of the Octagon Challenge. I just need to record the like interview segment parts. I already got Dill to send me all of the interviewer questions, and I've already done the voice recording for the regular script portions of it as well. So it's just grabbing, it's just finding a time to just set up my green screen, like set up the interview stuff, record it, and then I should have everything ready to start editing that one. So let me see if I can capture it like this. Window capture, YouTube chat capture. Not YouTube Studio, no, the pop-out, that's the one that I was looking for. There we go. Now I've got you guys.
2025 FIFA Club World Cup, 32 teams.
I just need to pull you all up,
One will stand at the end,
and then just change the size.
13th, actually, at MetLife Stadium, where they're playing right now. So I know both of these teams, Luis, is going to want to be back on that field playing in the final game on July 13th.
Definitely. Have a look. They are praying. They know how important it's going to be this game. They know they're in front of them. They got probably the best team into the group. And if they manage to get a good result today, they might have a step on the knockout stage.
Okay, let's...
Especially with the result of Inter Miami and Al Ahly yesterday. You want to get off a good start. You're going to get a win. So you position yourself in the group in a good way.
Yeah, they see that draw yesterday as an advantage here to be able to really bolster themselves.
Okay, there we go.
I'm sure they would have all watched that game yesterday, and then, you know, very pleased with the result.
Provicelli in your FM save, nice.
So
Dale, hello, what up, buddy? How's you going?
You don't want to go into match day 2 chasing, and especially after that draw, even incentivizes that.
I mean, CG's on the ball. He's paying attention to his surroundings, left, right, and center here, Dale. You know how he does it.
Especially slow them down in that first half.
Well, I guess it is to be well organized. I mean, what you don't want is to make this
not the one I wanted to mess with here.
To leave spaces. You don't want your team to break in two and allow Porto on the run. So I think the most important is to keep it tight. It doesn't matter if you are at the back or try to bring your team together.
There we go. I think I'll make YouTube chat probably just so that way I can see it a little bit better. Let me just crop it a little bit more, and then I'm gonna widen it actually.
So I think those are the two players that I'm sure that Palmeiras is going to have an eye on every single moment.
Yeah, both teams have that youthful talent. It's going to be fun watching some of this young talent continue to come up.
I mean, Brazil is
perfect.
Making talent every year. They produce talent. This is endless talent. But they're two teams that have great technique. They base the game on it. They like to keep possession. So I have to agree with.
Okay, I think I've got. Now I think I'm.
Particularly on front.
Size-wise, like for everything, we're capturing things accordingly.
All the power just to hurt the team if they give them the spaces and the time.
Yeah, how do they exploit Estevallo's creativity?
I mean, look, it's Ferreira's comments. He said we're not, exceptional at one thing, we're good at everything. They only have a team that is balanced.
We may have to adjust the match stat screen once that starts popping up on SofaScore. So we'll make those adjustments in due time here. But I think for now it's fine because I can now actually see you guys both on the YouTube chat side as well as the Twitch chat over here. So I think we got everybody now like for our overlay. I think we are good to go on all aspects here. So yeah, right, because the US Trinidad game is happening at the same time, right? Though is that what I believe is happening there on that end of the spectrum? Which I guess, yeah, I should go say hi to Talk real quick here. As Pix is sending me pictures of what's going on in the Club World Cup Stadium. Looks like it's looks like I don't think it's gonna get sold out by any stretch of the imagination, but the lower bowls are definitely filled up from the picture Pix just sent me. So. See, can I get that on screen? Probably not, without messing everything else up. Let me mute the zone feed here real quick for a second. I just need to say hi to a couple people on a different feed. Chelsea, I was wondering. Flamengo are pretty good, I would say, Joel. The guys you got to look out for, Arrascaeta has been Flamengo's biggest goal scoring, their best goal scorer throughout the course of the season, and he's been in incredible form. So he's like he's kind of like a key piece for them there as it is. But yeah, like Flamengo in general tends to be a pretty balanced team overall, like from start to finish. I'd say the only thing that they don't have right now are kind of like their coach is a little inexperienced, but yeah. Yeah, like offensively, they've been doing pretty well, but I do think the test for Flamengo is to see if they can do well against European defenses. So okay, yeah, the refs are coming through now. They're doing all the handshakes. Photos are happening. Warm-ups here. Yep, game time. So it's upon us, yo. It's upon us. I'm stoked, to say the least. I mean, I would like to hope so, on that end of the spectrum there, Adam. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, like this, definitely for the group here. 7. The fact that they're like, oh, we got a grass pitch you all, I'm like, that's crazy for them to be like actually like flaunting that as if it's a positive thing when they should have had that from the get-go. Alright, so better for me to see the YouTube chat this way. Scoreboard will okay, we should be able to see everything accordingly here. So YouTube chat, scoreboard, which we can actually reduce the size of it ever so slightly. Move it up a little bit. Perfect. And then match stats. Palmeiras fans are going crazy. I love it. Palmeiras. Come on, Palmeiras. Yep, let's go. Oh, Porto with a chance here. They can run. Great save by Weverton. I'll keep my excitement there for later times. Honestly, like, this is a match I wanted to see here, so if I'm hyper-focused on the match itself, that's partly why. Like, I've been curious to see how they match up against Porto. Great save from Weverton on that one. Okay, there we go. Now we've got the stats in. Perfect. Okay, ball in the middle here. Anibal. Over. Right hand side here. As the team is kind of just passing it around here for the back. Giai. Now over to Richard Hughes. Pressured. Giai. Yeah, Porto usually tends to press. I know they usually come in with a higher line on situations like this, so Palmeiras has to play their way through it, ideally. Good pass there. Yeah, I think it feels like one of those situations where it will be a close game. Could be a draw, could be a 2-1 game for either side. I do think like both sides are pretty even-keeled altogether. Oh. That's a free kick. Anibal Moreno drawing the foul here after a bit of pushing and shoving from both sides. Oh! Whew. Victor Hockey couldn't quite get his foot on that one there, but all right, yeah. Threatening here for chances. Oh, it's a bad giveaway from Porto. Stevo! Oh my God. I thought he had that. Oh man. Yeah, he just didn't curl it enough, but man, that was such a big chance there. Already two big chances for like one chance from like either side on this early on. Could be an interesting game. Yeah, the videos from yesterday with them taking over Times Square were crazy. Like the fans have shown up and like you can see the entirety of like this side where Weverton is guarding right now, where it's like just a majority of it is Palmeiras right now, and then Porto's guys are like on the other side there at the moment. Oh. Whew. Alright, throw in here for Porto. Oh, let me turn on the audio for the game here. Sorry about that. Had it off initially because I was visiting another stream and didn't want like that stream to be overheard over it, so.
Winner of the 2020 Copa do Brasil, 2020 and 2021 Copa Libertadores, then followed by 2 league titles. Martin Anselmi, an interesting choice for Porto to make midway through their season of struggle to bring him to the club, just 39 years of age. 10 victories in his 18 games in charge so far.
Indeed, Adam.
Youthful nature of this Palmeiras team. The production line is frightening, isn't it? The players that they've brought through over recent years. Generated money for the club. It's allowed them to bring in higher quality players when they have done their business in the market.
Rolling in. Good work to keep the ball through. GI. Augustin GI. Estevão. Felipe Anderson. Estevão. Oh. Oh.
Traveled around the world playing his trade, played in the Premier League, he's played in Syria.
That got a little bit serious there for a second. I mean, it was out of bounds at that point, but I mean, I appreciate him attempting to like keep it in. Bit of a crazy jump over the guy's back though, so like be careful with those. Ferreira's style of play is he's very structured. For the most part, it can be very football terrorism oriented at times, but he gets results, so I can't really complain that much. I think as a neutral, I would hate it, but like as a manager of my team and with the amount of titles he's won for us, like I can't complain by any stretch. Ooh, almost a bad bounce there off of that deflection from Porto's side. Palmeiras is putting the pressure on them, so like they've got to stay on top of them right now. That Porto's backline is pretty susceptible in my opinion, so you have to like exploit that a little bit, like, and not let their forwards get involved, because that Rodrigo Moura and Samu are like, that's like where the core of their talent I think is for this team. The less involved they are in this game, the better our chances are of getting the 3 points. Like, it's kind of stating the goddamn obvious, I know, but still. Ooh, that's a rough that's a yellow for Felipe Anderson. Wow.
a yellow
Okay,
card.
yeesh.
Put City to the sword, didn't they, earlier on today? And Paris Saint-Germain in fine form as they swept aside Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, the follow through wasn't the best, but I mean,
Looking there, Felipe Anderson, you know, not really late. He just catches Vega on the top of the foot. That's an early booking. The referee's going to go dish out cards like that. Could cause himself
Finn's already
problems.
telling the
That's bar
refs
he's set for the rest of the game. I think that's,
stick it up, you know
that's a
what.
soft booking for Felipe Anderson, especially this early on in the game.
You can see what Abel Ferreira thinks of that decision as well.
I'm very curious as to how English-speaking audiences will react to Abel Ferreira if he decides to, like, get at these referees, like, with the way he usually does in the Brazilian league. I'm very, very curious. Oh! Alright! Okay, a bit short on the pass, but appreciate the attempt.
Always looking to make things happen for his side. We talk about Esteval and his potential to light up this tournament, but in Rodrigo Moura, Porto have a teenager.
Yeah, I mean, Anderson left Lazio last year and came to Palmeiras. It's taken him a while to get adjusted, but he's been doing much better this year for us.
But Rodrigo Moura, he's a top young player, academy graduate.
Oh, good interception there.
So they're expecting big things from the youngster.
Hughes. Stevo, okay. Great pass there. Oh. Oh.
Manages to work it back across goal.
Oh.
So managed to scramble it away, but they've had some concerning moments at the back inside this.
Oh, that's a bad collision there. Hughes and their number 10, Vieira, I think.
A really good centre forward play initially to work down this right hand side again. Good play, good quick interchange. Felipe Anderson hits it into Esteval.
Oh, that's just a bad collision there. Like, I get it, both guys went for the ball, but ugly.
Was a foul in there, painful one for both. But it's been a really good start to the game from Palmeiras. They've definitely started the game the brighter. That young man there, Esteval.
Yeah, like, Palmeiras has started really, really well into this game. Like, it's unfortunate for Steven, but I do think, like, maybe if he takes that in his right foot, that might be a goal. Like, if he takes the extra second to try and, like, or aim it to the other side instead. But, alas,
drifted harmlessly wide.
He hasn't scored in his last 11 league games, Esteval, but he's been putting plenty of balls in the back of the net in cup competitions. Already 4 for him in the Copa Libertadores this season. Does look as if both players will be okay.
Cool. Okay, both players, so Vieira and Hughes are fine. That's good to know. Good to see.
You would think watching on there, Abel Ferreira will be happy with the start that his side have made to proceedings.
They're a quick side, Palmeiras. They've got the full of pace and they play on the front foot. And the longer that they can make this Porto side sit with a back 5 rather than a back 3, the two wing backs of Moura, João Mario, push them back into the defensive positions rather than allowing them to go forward.
Yeah, pretty much. New Jersey was a good pick just because Brazilian and Portugal communities are pretty much like, there's a huge concentration of them in that New York, New Jersey area. So I thought it was a good idea. I thought it was a good idea to, like, get them in the stadium specifically for at least one of these games. So,
and defensively very stable.
boy.
That's one thing. I mean, they only conceded 6 in the first 10 games of the season. Defensively very sound, very well coached, and all understand their jobs.
Right, good clearance there from Gomes. But Porto are dangerous in, like, this side of the field, so yeah, you can't be giving away the ball like this. Yeah, exactly. You cannot be giving them chances like this. Moura, any other day, Moura probably gets that to go in, and it's 1-0. So, Nitmos, hello.
That's a really good opportunity. Again, it's
yeah, that's a bad defensive giveaway there. Moura almost made us pay for it.
Gets himself in the box. The defenders can't touch him. The goal opens up. He just drags his shot wide of the post. Better from Porto.
Rodrigo Moura arriving at this tournament in blistering form. 7 goals and 1 assist in his last 9 games.
Oh.
Clear-cut chance apiece, but no goals so far here at
free
MetLife
kick
Stadium.
here. Porto getting the better of the shots, possessions about even right now.
These two sides,
but it feels like Palmeiras has been the slightly more dangerous team in terms of like the chance attempts. But let's see. Oh wow, GI, that's not good. But thankfully they can't connect on the pass for some rule.
Winning this group could be vital to avoid playing Paris Saint-Germain so early in the knockout stages.
And you would certainly want to do that.
Oh.
I've watched them 2 or 3 times this season in the European Champions League.
That's a free kick there.
As another tough tackle goes in, and the referee set his stall out with the yellow cards.
All right, yep. Where's the yellow on that? Thank you.
He's going to come out for a second time inside the opening 15 minutes.
All right, so yeah, Modis. Oof. Yeah, Modis like kind of an interception type of play there. Little pick play. Crazy. Let's see here. So Martin Fernandes just picking up a yellow for Porto with that one.
Felipe Anderson links up with
Estevam.
loves to drift into these central positions.
Good pass there.
Palmeiras have got good numbers forward here. Cross drifts towards the back post, retrieved by Felipe Anderson. Okay,
Felipe Anderson. Okay, lets it roll across for the throw-in. Takes it himself, sends it over to GI.
Now Guille.
Back over to Murillo.
Chance for Palmeiras to
Gomes.
build once again. Murillo.
So Chelsea Flamengo on Friday. Yeah, I will be watching that for sure. Bad challenges wise, I mean, sort of depends in and of itself there. Oh, okay, not kind of understood what the cross was for, but yeah, Samu with the ball here. That's a dangerous guy as a whole. Anderson, don't complain. You're already on the yellow, buddy. You're on thin ice as it is. Do not fuck this up first place. Oh, yeah. But yeah, so far into this one here, 15 minutes in, it is back and forth so far between both sides. Which I did expect, so it's just a matter of who capitalizes on chances.
In a dangerous position where they can deliver into the box.
So free kick in a dangerous position here for Porto. Vieira, one of 2 interested in taking it.
So, see who takes it.
From behind that goal and end dominated by the Palmeiras supporters. Kick is whipped in.
Oh, Everton, what a save.
Difficult to deal with for Weberton, but he got a strong hand to it.
It's a wonderful delivery, really difficult one to defend. Whipped in with pace, power from Alan Varela. Comfortable from the goalkeeper, but it's a save.
Great stuff there, but man.
His feet well, gets across his goal, tips it over the bar, and concedes a corner. Another opportunity for Porto to load at the box. Really was an excellent delivery from Alan Varela. In swinging towards the goal.
Whipped in with real purpose. Now what can they conjure up from this corner? Gabri Veiga. Fabio Vieira standing over it. It will be Vieira into the front post. It goes.
I just need to adjust this really quickly here.
They can do some damage from those set-piece situations.
Oh, man, that's... Let me pull this up here real quick. There we go. I just don't want to use SofaScore to like accidentally spoil myself on the because their feed is like 30 seconds ahead of mine, so I just don't want to like end up accidentally spoiling myself results wise. Okay.
There's been no let up in the tempo of this contest since the whistle.
Hello, JCT. Hello. Good to see you.
Samu It's going to be some battle, isn't it, between himself and Gustavo Gomez.
There's a battle here between Gomez. Heels keeps it.
Certainly got the experience, hasn't he,
Some awkward passes here over the past couple minutes. Just hopefully chance to reset here now that we are on the ball on the left-hand side.
Positional sense is excellent. As
Gomez,
you say, it's a battle to watch out
Anibal.
for. Samu and Gomez.
Gomez, the most decorated
non-Brazilian
player in the history
Gi,
of Palmeiras.
Stevo. The 1-2 doesn't quite work.
Chelsea face FIFA Club World Cup
that hit the guy's arm, unfortunately. So that's going to be a free kick for Porto here.
Tomorrow, the big games, the huge clashes, just keep on coming in the FIFA Club World Cup.
And it's been an excellent start to the tournament, hasn't it? I think from the opening game, and certainly the goals that we've had today, there's been a real spectacle. Bayern Munich scoring 10.
Remarkable.
Porto recycling the ball here.
What's even more remarkable, Harry Kane didn't even get one of them.
There'll be goals to come from Harry Kane surely in this competition. Paris Saint-Germain just carrying on.
All right,
as well after that
bit of
destruction of
pressure coming in.
The UEFA Champions League final.
Porto working it out of their zone,
perhaps.
but no.
Some competition over
Bad giveaway here from Porto. Gomez, just couldn't find a pass. Felipe Anderson on the right-hand side here. Floats cross in, gets deflected. That's going to go for a throw-in for Palmeiras.
Some of the real problems that Porto are coming under is when they lose possession themselves. The earlier chance when Varela gave away possession, that time Samu, the ball didn't stick with the striker, came back, and immediately Palmeiras were at the Porto back line.
Porto versus Porto, the final duel. Ah, man. Right.
Anderson involved once again. He's getting plenty of touches early on
The zone advertisement here. And we're back to normal on the feed. Score bug. Come on. Mauricio with the hockey. Oh, good interception there from Anibal. Oh.
Challenge went in there.
On the ball, like not ill-intended. Probably just giving him a warning. So
yeah, it looked a poor challenge that from Moreno. He knew immediately.
Yeah, he's getting a final warning on that one there. Sliding tackles like that are dangerous. Like even though you're going for the ball there, like you have just catching a guy on the foot like that on the follow through is one of those risks. It feels tense right now. But it also feels like if the ref is willing to give 2 yellows in the first 15 minutes, I don't think he'd be opposed to giving a red if the situation calls for it, which we'll see what happens there. Oh, Mora there, yep. Yeah, he tripped over himself on that one there. Come on. Wait, what? Why give him the free kick on that? Come on now. Like, what happened here?
I think we saw there, Paul, didn't we? Just what he's all about. Picks up possession and straight onto the front foot, trying to make things happen.
What happened here?
Of the ball.
Sharp is quick, and the ball seems to stick with him. Very, very talented.
Oh, he just like slipped.
First thought is always forward. Whether it's pass the ball forward, take the defender on.
Oh.
Very attacking-minded player. He gets caught. It is a free kick. Much to those Palmeiras fans below us, to their disgust, they certainly didn't think so.
It looked like he tripped over himself rather than being a free kick.
Young talent to look out for in this tournament.
Are you checking his wrist right now to see if it's broken or something? I think okay, so it was like an injury stop in this case.
Given the free kick, the referee. You're going to restart with a drop ball. Stop the game because the player was injured.
Okay, that explains that.
Mora back out on the field. Porto back to their full complement. He was a player that Vitor Bruno, who was in charge of Porto at the start of the season, was very careful with. He knew just how talented he was, but he didn't want to throw him in too quickly.
Yeah, step.
He had a couple
It felt like he slipped on his hand, or like, yeah, the step on the hand situation there.
Not long after, Vita Bruno found himself out of a job and
Hold on
probably wished that he had thrust the young player into his team a little quicker. Andre Villas-Boas says he's enchanting, he's magical to watch.
Okay, there we go. For some reason, chat was like lagging a couple of messages, behind.
That new contract. He's a player that has already garnered so much interest.
Revelation of the tournament. That's hard to say because
production line of youngsters.
Definitely a couple players who could line up for that. I could see somebody like, if he's given playing time, Andre Santos probably could be one. Now that he's like officially like on the Chelsea roster, back from loan where he did really well. Stevon could be a big one for those who are not as familiar with him. Mastantuono for River as well. That could be one that not a lot of people know about. They will know now that he signed with Real Madrid, but like seeing like him playing for River in the tournament, I think people will like be shocked at how good he is.
Turnovers of possession. Moura knew that he wasn't going to make that one as Guille stepped in, but the ball turned over once again. As Marcano goes down, and this time Porto do have a free kick.
Yeah, it's a free kick for Porto there. Boca while River Plate with cheering on Benfica. Yep. Yeah, that sounds about right, actually.
The turnover possession has been a problem for Porto. When they do win it back, they're looking to break, get into the
yeah, it's just a lot of this game so far has been where both teams have given away the ball in like precarious areas in the middle of the pitch. It's just nobody's been able to take advantage of that just yet.
In a dangerous area, we've seen the quality of delivery.
But yeah, Porto has quality in their set pieces, so we just ideally get it cleared out of there and maybe try to hit him on the counter. Something like that.
Samu just giving the Palmeiras defense something to consider here as he begins in what would be an offside position.
Let's see, how will they choose to take it? Will they go short? Will they launch it?
Standing over this set piece. Vieira's delivery into a dangerous area.
Goes out of bounds
there.
there.
Good chance for Porto.
That's fine.
Another chance that isn't taken.
That's a completely free header. And again, it's a wonderful delivery. Gets himself free just outside the 6-yard box. Marcano was who won the free kick. Gets himself on the end of it. Weverton, the Brazilian goalkeeper, he's not happy with Samu's starting position in the offside position. It's one that I don't really understand myself, because he's not going to be able to challenge for the initial delivery. He's a real threat, Samu. He's got a big physical presence, and he immediately takes himself out of the equation of the first delivery into the box. But again, great delivery. Marcano will be disappointed he hasn't hit the target.
Oh, good work there from Anderson.
You can bring Palmeiras forward here. Shooting opportunity from
block shot
against the defender.
Anibal Moreno recovers it. Over to Mauricio, who resets it back over to Gomes.
Second in the Brazilian league last year, Palmeiras
Moreno,
6 points behind the champions Botafogo.
Anibal with the cross, but good recovery there. Continues. Stevon has the chance to go one-on-one here. Oh, Giai. Oh. Tried to pinch in, didn't quite get where it needed to go, but Moura, yeah, there we go. Like, have him reset it to the other side, probably to explore the space there. Porto with a chance now, moving down the right wing. Come on. Over to the left, exploiting the sort of empty spaces. Giai. Oh, great work from Gomes. Yeah, now Porto's starting to grow into this one after the initial kind of shock that they took. Hey, Jack. Bit nervy right now. It's been an even-keeled game so far into this one, but Porto are growing into it a little bit more over the past 10 minutes or so, I would say.
Many questioned why he went there so young. He's come back, found his way back to Porto. Still only 23 years old. 7 goals, 5 assists.
Whew.
Out in Saudi in the RSL.
Let's see what happens.
In his debut season. Again, another quality young player.
And comes back to European football, as Paul mentioned, as a champion. That Champions League success just 6 weeks ago.
My Varel, I think, is it Varel that's taking it? No, he's not. Vieira, probably. Vieira. Okay. Flicked away, but Mora still has it. Good block.
Didn't quite catch it.
Oh. Ugh. Okay, chance for Porto to reset here. Come on, boys.
Once again.
Get it out of there.
Breaks down, but again,
good work.
Willingness to be given the ball. Now
Come
an
on.
opportunity for Palmeiras to surge forward.
Oh.
Looks to play it through to find Vitor Roque.
Appreciate it.
It's a gripping game, one you can't take your eyes off.
A draw, I think, would be an okay result, but I think for just a matter of momentum in the group, I think the team who if there's a team who wins this game, they're likely getting the first place in the group. So ideally for me, like, I'd like Palmeiras to start off with the win here and then, like, just not have to worry as much about getting points against Al Ahly and Inter Miami in that situation, and then have to deal with that on the back of their heads on top of obviously playing the games here. I think a win for either side goes a long way towards, like, winning the group. So, oh, okay, through ball doesn't quite find the marker on that one. Yeah, we got Miami on the last day. That's going to be next Monday's game on the 23rd, I believe, and then we have Al Ahly on Thursday morning at the same stadium here in New Jersey. Mora.
Again, looking to take charge. Just puts a bit too much on that one as he sought to find Gabri Veiga. He's having the talent, isn't there, at that age, but the temperament as well that we've seen from him, always wanting to be on the ball.
You can see he's got something about him there as well. He's not afraid to voice his opinions, to talk to his teammates.
Yeah, GI has not been having a good game so far here. Samu's kind of been eating his lunch for the most part. Great save from Weverton. That's a foul there, come on. Like, Varel has gotta, but, like, not.
Good centre forward play again by Samu on this near touch line.
Yeah, no, right now, I like GI. He's been very good this year, but Samu is just, he's been dominating him so far in this game. Like, in terms of, like, the one-on-one type matchup.
The goalkeeper sticks his hand out. And it's Varela, I think, commits the foul.
Weverton, please.
It's a wonderful perspective as well, isn't it? Seeing the referees view that addition that we've got here at the FIFA Club World Cup to see things from a different level, from a different point of view.
I think it's superb. I think it's just enhancing the fans' experience. Supporters in the stadium, supporters at home watching the game. The more interaction you can get.
Oh, come on.
It's just the referee's view as well.
Okay, there we go. Better. The stuff refresh. I'm like, no, not trying to see the score bug on SofaScore since that's ahead of the feed here. Oh, is that a head-to-head?
I just think it's a fantastic addition.
Hopefully he's okay.
Another pause in play here, and we should say as well, it's not been so far an easy game for Said Martinez to take charge of. Clash of heads there.
Yikes, that's tough.
Ivan Marcano.
Both players committed, fully focused on the ball. Marcano comes off the worst.
Like, I get it, those things happen, but it's never fun getting those sorts of shocks. The least satisfying transfer last year. Yeah, fair enough, Jack. Paulinho's been, he's recovered from injury, but he's still, like, rehabbing his way back into being at, full health. So he's been doing rehab assignments, and we've been mostly, like, playing him as a sub coming into the second half. So he's not, like, at 100% as of yet, but he has played a couple of games already. So It's most likely if we see him, we're going to see him sometime in the middle of the second half as a substitution for Mauricio, most likely.
I think it's a really evenly balanced game. We said before the game about these two being the strongest two teams in the group. And I think the longer it goes 0-0, neither of these two teams will want to lose this game. I think it's vitally important for both managers that they don't lose.
I guess both of them apologizing to each other for the crazy clash there initially.
We're not going to lose this game. It's a very difficult way to set your team up. Every time you set a team
Drop
up,
ball here.
you set a team up to win a game. But actually, the longer this game goes, if it is still level and it is still tight, I don't think either will be disappointed if they walked away with a point each tonight.
Into Miami next up for Porto, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in
Oh.
Atlanta. Ali here at MetLife for Palmeiras in their second game.
All right, that's a free kick for Porto there after the head clash between Muriel and Samu. Or more so like his elbow connecting with his head, which is, yeah, come on now, like, be careful with those.
Timed his jump, that's what he's telling the referee.
Yeah, the game has been very physical. Like, they have not shied away from, like, contact and whatnot. Yeah, Porto has the better hand on shots and whatnot, shots on target as well too. But
FIFA World Cup and the national teams always say that comes alive once the South American teams are involved, and you can see with the colour and the noise that Palmeiras have brought here to MetLife Stadium today. Such energy inside this stadium.
Not the best pass there, but bad giveaway from Porto. Oh, can't find Estevão on that one, but good recovery here. Giai, that's a free kick here. Come on now, ref. Thank you.
Palmeiras supporters have taken over New York in recent days. Some wonderful shots and scenes of them all in Times Square enjoying themselves in this great occasion.
Just think the tournament as a whole, it's a fantastic spectacle. The emphasis now, the teams that have travelled to the USA, and this is just a taster of what's to come for the World Cup next year. Incredible stadiums, incredible supporters.
Big chance here to make things happen. Come on, boys.
Palmeiras
Giai.
floated in by Guille. Header back across is hooked half away. Be retrieved by Estevão. No initial pressure upon him, and he can.
Okay, the cross is a little bit low. Doesn't quite find the mark. That's a free kick. Shoving matches like that, the ref is always going to favor like the team that has the ball in that situation. They're just being shoved away from it.
No team really managing to get hold of the ball and any sustained possession.
Good hold up there from Samu.
To take on former WBC middleweight champion Julio
Oh.
Chavez Jr. It's live on Saturday, June the
man.
28th, exclusively.
Real, it's been a physical game so far into this one. Still 0-0 at the moment.
Again, another stoppage. Poor
Palmeiras have not hesitated to do their fair share of fouling here so far in this one.
To the back of Varela.
Do you get the feeling that the more the game becomes like this, it suits Porto better?
Yeah, it does have kind of a Libertadores vibe for sure with it.
From the start that we had, the last 5 minutes or so, it's been very disjointed.
Legend save on your side, Real. Nice.
Nudged on.
Oh, okay, not a foul. Not a foul, or I guess that's a foul.
Stepped into that challenge.
Okay.
Play has been pulled back by the referee.
Every Brazilian team stacked. Yeah, that sounds about right. For a legend save, yeah. That makes sense. Oh, Giai. Good hold up there. Has some space. Oh, just can't find the pass.
Is cut out.
Heels.
A bit scrappy at the
Oh.
moment.
Oh.
Broken up and
Advantage play. Okay.
challenge on Mauricio. Advantage played by the referee. Because Palmeiras building an attack here.
Oh.
In comes the cross. It's
Corner.
cleared away. Cleared behind for a corner.
All right.
The offside flag, though, has
Oh,
been
offside. Never
raised.
mind. Yeah, on the World Cup. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's just Thiago Silva was the only one they weren't kicking, probably out of respect for the most part. Okay, yeah, he was offside on that one. Yeah, yeah.
And that's a bit of an experience from Esteban. He's looking all the way across the line. Shouldn't be caught offside in that position. Not when you're looking across the back defensive line.
It's one head coach's hate, isn't it? Offsides for things as simple as that.
It's so easy. I mean, when you're looking across the whole of the back line, just hold your run. Keep yourself in line with the last defender.
Porto, the most decorated club.
Again, I do think like a lot of this stuff, like in transition, Porto haven't been. The times in which they've connected on passes, they've had their chances, but they've been like just not connecting on passes around this area in the midfield for the most part too. Like it's led to turnovers. Although Palmeiras has been doing a lot of the same as well. Oh. Oh! Come on, Stevo. Come on, come on! Oh!
Just the wrong side of the post. It took a nick on its way.
Oh, come on! There we go. These are the sort of chances we need. Oh, man.
His first thought is immediate goal. Run at the defender, get past the defender, commit the defender. Gets his shot.
That might have gone in if not for the defender getting his foot on it.
He drifts in and out of the game, Esteban. He drifts from side to side. Very difficult to pick up. Porto have struggled marking him.
Player that was nicknamed Messinio by his teammates as a young player, an even younger player at Palmeiras.
All right.
Crowded 6-yard box as the corner comes in. Good punch away by Claudio Ramos. We should of course make the point that Hugo Costa not playing for Porto today. Their regular goalkeeper hasn't had too much work to do so far. Claudio Ramos.
Oh, it was an interesting selection this evening, playing Claudio Ramos, 33-year-old.
Yeah, pretty much.
Portugal international, one cap a long time ago, signed on a free in 2021, but he's very, very much been a second goalkeeper to Diogo Costa. Diogo Costa is one of the top goalkeepers in Europe. 16
Yeah, we're kind of lucky in a way that it's not Diogo Costa on net for Porto due to like injury stuff, but man. Come on. Any second now. And Jack, the crazy thing is like Palmeiras sort of has converted Stevo.
Turn by Rishov. He can do the dirty work in midfield, but he loves to drive his team forwards as well. He's an all-action player in midfield. Porto just taking a risk or two defensively before getting the ball away. Minutes of this first half here at MetLife Stadium. Gustavo Gomez sends it long. Too eager to get there, came in over the top there. Anibal Moreno, free kick given for the challenge on Alan Varela.
They're tough in the challenge, Palmeiras. Moreno, that's a number of occasions. He's been penalised in this first half. They want to get there, they want to win the ball back, and they want to win the ball back quickly, but sometimes illegally.
Varela making his 200th.
Probably happened because I had to mute myself. Okay, we're back now. I'm pretty sure we're back. Fucking microphone. Sorry about that, everybody.
Responsibility upon him in the Porto changing room. He is seen as what is part of their leadership.
Okay,
group. He is
so
the captain. 100 times for Boca Juniors and won a league title with them before making the switch to Porto. Here he is in possession and looking to
Okay, yeah, bad pass from Porto there. Chance to reset. Don't freak out. Like, work your way calmly out of this. There's some room to work with. Good run there from Anderson. Oh. Okay, yep. Free kick called. On the shove there. Yep. Ah, sorry. Something got stuck in my throat here. Okay. Let's see what happens. Cagey first half. Definitely. Super intensive physically. Can they make something happen in this particular set piece? Three minutes of added time.
To be bolted on at the end of this first half. And some organising for Claudio Ramos to do. Anderson considered taking it quickly to Estevao, who now whips it towards goal.
Ooh. Oh.
Palmeiras' destiny here this summer is sorted. Estevao will leave the club. They're wearing the medals already. Those Palmeiras supporters, they're not lacking confidence.
Well, Brazil's most successful club, 12 titles. I'm sure they can bring out a few more medals if they wanted to.
They have had a brilliant few years, Palmeiras. Brazilian football in
Oh.
pretty good place right now in terms
Damn,
of
Mora just
representing
smoked him on that.
Libertadores.
Did it again.
Shift of direction again, and that willingness
Good defensive play there from Gomes. There you go. All right, go.
to exploit Mauricio.
There we go.
See that pass out to
There's
the
a
far
chance
side.
here.
Quite have the pace on the
Pick
pass.
it is.
Still a chance
Victor
here.
Hockey.
Ball across goal,
Oh!
and it's touched towards goal. Captain
Oh!
and a second time around.
Fucking come on.
Incredible save. Still a chance there off the line this time. It just
God
won't go in.
damn it, man.
Defiance from
That should have been a goal.
Claudio Ramos saving
Fuck.
it twice, then the clearance off the line, but Palmeiras will not know how they aren't ahead in this
How?
But they should be. A really
Fucking
good
how?
gets cut back. It's Estevao gets in
Oh.
there. It's a really good save initially by Claudio Ramos.
Oh,
He gets up and he makes
man.
the second block. That's what goalkeepers do on a daily basis in training. You have one shot, you make a save.
Oh,
you get up
man,
quickly,
just-
get up, make a second shot, have a reaction. That second save is a brilliant block by Ramos. Really good, resolute defending from Porto.
And Francisco Mora on the line to keep it out, to keep it at 0-0.
Yeah, no kidding.
Now a free kick in a prime position for Palmeiras here. And they have some wonderful exponents from the
Don't know.
situations.
Real, the non-European sides having good campaigns, I guess.
By Claudio Ramos. Really can't explain the difficult. I mean, the first save, it was a decent save, it was okay. But to get up and then to block it again for a second time, really good agility, really good strength and speed from the goalkeeper.
And he may still have some work to do here before we get to half-time. Real moment of danger here for Porto. Stadium holds its breath. Is surely the final action of the first half. Struck towards goal. It's just the wrong side of the post. Joaquin Piquerez caught it well, but couldn't quite send his effort on target.
Oh, it's a great technique from
Oh,
Piquerez.
did that not
Gets it up,
did that
gets
deflect
it
out of
down.
somebody?
Just
Guess
the wrong
not.
side of the post.
All right, well, that's the end of the first half, and that's an intense ass first half, to say the least. Whew. Right, everybody, let's take a deep breath. If you need to use the bathroom, go ahead and do that now, because I'm going to, and I will be back with you in 5. I'll run ads in the meantime, both on Twitch and over on YouTube while going on break here, so stick around.
But you haven't been able to take your eyes off this one. Half-time score, Palmeiras 0, Porto 0.
play for the Michelob Ultra?
Amica Insurance is proudly customer-owned. We know what keeps you going, and we work harder to protect it. Visit amica.com today.
Here we go. This is going to be fascinating. It couldn't be closer. Oh!
It's full on.
Look at this go. So close.
Fantastic racing on the inside line on this difficult turn.
Rockets by on the inside. Perfect execution.
Get all the rally action here on DAZN. Existing champions aim to cement their legacy, whilst up-and-coming stars continue their meteoric rise on the toughest, most dangerous terrains in the world. All stages, all races, live and on demand.
Discover the sport you didn't know you needed. Not just the bright lights and big leagues. This is backroads and bases. Grit and guts. Full throttle action. We're talking touchdowns and track and field. Powerboats with A-listers. Gravity-defying skaters. High-flying volleyball. Home run hitters. And pillow fighting. Because why not? Unmissable. It's all here. Discover more on DAZN.
FIFA Club World Cup halftime is brought to you by Vanda Pharmaceuticals. Innovate in the service of people's pursuit of happiness.
Pass out to the far side. Didn't quite have the pace on the pass, but still a chance here. Hockey's ball across goal, and it's touched towards goal. Kept out once and a second time. Ramos with an incredible save. Still a chance there off the line this time. It just won't go in. Defiance from Porto.
Welcome into the FIFA Club World Cup halftime show presented by Vanda Pharmaceuticals. 0-0 at the half, not for lack of opportunities, as you can see there. Alongside the pros, Melissa Ortiz and Kai Kamara, I'm Katie Witham. We are here to break it all down, but before we jump into those highlights, guys, quick reaction to what you saw in the first 45.
Welcome to the hot summer of soccer. That's really what it is. But I just love feeling that energy that I just saw in that stadium just now. You know, the players can feel it, and you just saw just up and down, but Porto having shots on goal, that was really good.
This might turn into a FIFA Club World Cup after dark, right? We're covering the night game right now. I love the environment. Palmeiras came in with their fans. We've seen them light it up in Times Square. We've seen them at the mall nearby. We see them in the stadium. And I think that's going to really help Palmeiras, not only in this game, in the second half, but also the longevity of this tournament.
Well, what I loved is it was a pretty even first 45, a little bit back and forth, but you mentioned it, Palmeiras really getting in there. And let's get our highlights presented by Vanda Pharmaceuticals. And Melissa, it was really the wonder kid who was kicking this one off, Estavo, in the 5th minute.
Yeah, Estavo has been on fire. He's a really intelligent player, dangerous with the ball at his feet. He's speedy. He's one that's off to jet off to Chelsea come after this tournament, but one that Porto really need to look out for and be disciplined defensively.
Kai, take us to the 14th minute here. Here's Porto.
Yeah, just a shot that just went wide, but I mean, I'm talking about Agawa being a striker. They want to get more shots on frame, and how can we get more shots on frame? That was the only one shot we were able to get on frame. Samuel Agawa was able to put a good shot, big striker like myself, you know, so I really want to see him do more.
This was pretty even. Porto, though, having another chance here in the 32nd minute, and we saw some fireworks, guys, right before the half. But scoreless here, 0-0 after 40.
This is good. This is good. I mean, I think both teams going into the half right now thinking about, you know what, that was even half. Now it's time to go back out there. Let's see how we can handle the heat and who is going to be the one to get the first goal.
Now, when you have a pretty open game, sorry, Melissa, like this, and right before halftime something like this happens where you feel it, you get the energy. What is it like going into the locker room after that?
A lot of momentum. One for Palmeiras, who in this exact replay, this is right before halftime, and they were so close. It's Richard Rios taking a shot on goal. It's a great defensive work by the goalkeeper to save that. So for Palmeiras, you want to build off this momentum going into the second half. And for Porto, this is a wake-up call because they have to come in the first 5 minutes of this second half, you know, being disciplined defensively, but also try to create more chances on the attacking side of things.
I like it. 2 offensive players over here on the desk giving the goalkeeper some props already in this halftime show, guys. Here's where things shake up statistically after 45. Kai, what stands out for you the most?
All right, everybody.
Shots, I mean, there's more
Appreciate your
from,
patience on this. Back now.
But, hey, I actually
had to kind of go to the bathroom, get some Guaraná Antártica, compliment things accordingly here. Oh, man.
I know you had your eyes.
Great first half, but as a Palmeiras fan, I'm kind of freaking out a little bit here with a couple of the chances Porto did have throughout the half.
I would have loved to see this shot going more for the far post instead of here.
One sec.
Good free kick here. A shot. Not really going much to the angles, and the goalkeeper is really in the right place to make that save.
Melissa, let's switch sides. Let's go to Palmeiras. I know one kid in particular you've had your eyes on, the Wonder Kid, as they call him. What did you see?
He's just very dangerous on the ball and off the ball as well. His movements is what creates those spaces in between him and the defenders. And you can see here in this replay that the build-up play, here's Richard Rios with the ball. What a brilliant ball, by the way, that through pass. But, of course, that run that Estevao created, taking the defender 1v1 to his left side, places a shot. You know, it doesn't get it on frame, but these are the types of opportunities that he creates with those types of run, giving himself space to go at defenders. And this is something that in the second half, I imagine we're going to see more.
Live only on the Zone. Usyk versus Dubois 2. July 19th. He silenced Britain's best. Usyk, the brick breaker, fighting for greatness, for the flag, for legacy. But now, the dynamite is ready to explode. Dubois, reborn, sharper, stronger.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's my fear, Jack. That Porto grows into this momentum in the second half and just gets an early goal, and we're having to kind of like play catch up with it. If anything, like Abel needs to go for the throat probably in these first 10 minutes of the second half and try to like get something in the net, and then ideally work their way from there.
Whilst
like this,
up-and-coming stars continue their meteoric rise on the toughest, most dangerous terrains in the world. All stages, all races, live and on demand.
It's time to decide the greatest club on earth. A brand new tournament comes to the US this summer. FIFA Club World Cup, starring 32 elite clubs from across 6 continents, and more icons than you can dream of. Kicking off on the 14th of June, 8 groups of 4 teams will go to battle, with the top 2 advancing to the knockouts. 63
Yeah, at this point, we're kind of
unmissable
just waiting
matches
until the
played
second
across
half
29 days.
starts, so don't mind
Ahead of
me.
the final
I'm just
on
catching
13th
up on
of
messages
July
and checking
to
on
crown
Twitter right
for the
now.
first time in history,
Hockey
one
has been
club
alright
world
for
champion.
us. Like, he's still
Watch every game
not
live
all the way
on
there in terms of his goal scoring form, but he does a lot of little things that I like. He presses a lot. He works really well within Abel's system. I think it's just a matter of when, like, the goal scoring comes in droves for him, which I think will happen sometime this year. It'd be great if it was this tournament, but I've liked what I've seen of him so far.
Get the U.S. broadcast even when you're outside the U.S.
It's palpable, the energy.
Sign up before you travel at thezone.com/NFL.
2 croissants, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got this one.
Let's see here.
You should use the Active Cash Visa credit card from Wells Fargo.
Good call. I'd love to pay.
Be a 2%er. Earn unlimited 2% cash rewards on purchases. Terms apply.
Gentlemen, anything while you wait?
Go.
Play for the Michelob Ultra?
51 cachaça. Verdade. Yeah, he's still young, definitely, yeah. Like, if he was stuck at Barca or even at Betis, he'd be in a logjam altogether, so I'm good with him and his agent deciding, you know what, we're making the move back to Brazil and then working it from there. And hell, that's a crazy comeback there to get back into it from that kind of position.
Hard to believe that 1 year from now, the FIFA World Cup final will be played in MetLife Stadium right here today. It's hosting Palmeiras.
Hey everyone, I'm Ariel.
And I'm Addict. Can we just get straight to it, please? Special guest every single week.
We're gonna see a beast.
I'm gonna absolutely annihilate this.
Oh my God, this guy
is a drama queen. All the hard-hitting debate in the world of boxing.
How good is that?
Every Tuesday, live on DAZN.
Fanapt allopurinol is approved for adults with bipolar 1 disorder with acute, mixed or manic episodes. Unlike some drugs for bipolar 1 disorder, nausea, vomiting and restlessness are not common with Fanapt. Fanapt may be associated with serious side effects. Elderly patients with dementia-related psychosis treated with antipsychotics are at increased risk of stroke or death. Fanapt is not approved for elderly with dementia-related psychosis. Fanapt prolongs the QT interval and may be associated with abnormal heart rhythm or sudden death. In 5% or more of people in clinical trials, heart rate increases, dizziness, hypotension, weight gain, dry mouth, stuffy nose, sleepiness, and increases in liver enzymes have been observed. These are not all the side effects. Talk to your prescriber and learn more at fanapt.com. By Vanda Pharmaceuticals.
Welcome back to MetLife Stadium. No score so far between Palmeiras and Porto. This meeting of the heavyweights of the group, both looking to lay down a marker to seize early control of the quartet, but neither, so far, able to find a way through. What do you expect to see in this second half, Paul Robinson?
Well, Andy, I've really enjoyed it. It's been an excellent game to start with. I think there's 2 sides here. We said it before the game. We expected them to finish 1 and 2 in the group. Porto have had to learn how to play without football. They're a very possession-based team. Palmeiras started extremely well, very quickly. Took the game to Porto. Say Porto are an extremely possession-based team. They led the Portuguese league. 62% possession on average.
Abel sacrificed 3 goals in the locker room. You're going to see now in the second half. Marcos, fantastic. In general, playing the second half, I think whoever cleans up their mistakes in the midfield first is going to find a goal and most likely, like, take control of the game. Because right now, the midfield is where, like, a lot of these turnovers for both teams have happened and where a lot of the transition chances have come from. So, ideally, one of these sides have got to shut things down a little bit here. So hopefully Palmeiras is able to do that, and then transition that into offense, and then find some better finishing out of it.
And into Miami, and we've seen the same here as well. That wonderful double save from Claudio Ramos with time almost up in the first half as the players continue to make their way back out here at this wonderful venue where the tournament will be decided, where the champions will be crowned 4 weeks from today, and of course the FIFA World Cup champions will be crowned in a year's time. What a year of football in the United States of America. What a tournament this has already been so far. Game 4 of this FIFA Club World Cup. A few divots and a few bumps on this pitch. Of course, it's a huge talking point about the artificial turf they use here for the NFL. That pitch still bedding itself down, it seems. Interesting to see how it holds up as we go on.
I think it's played well. I think it's played reasonably well. We've seen 1 or 2 players lose their footing in the first half, which is to be expected with a new pitch. But actually, it seems to be stitched together and holding. And certainly, the players haven't had a problem with it.
Back underway at MetLife Stadium. Huge opportunity for one of these two teams to get themselves to the top of Group A.
PSG won the group and Inter came last round. That's tough.
Huge expectation, huge desire to make their mark in this competition.
Although the interesting part too, like just from a crowd perspective, it's Porto's attacking on the side where their fans seem to be concentrated at, and Palmeiras is attacking on the side where their fans are like highly concentrated in as well. So I don't know, maybe the cheering kind of helps with some of that too, who knows, but we'll see here.
His ability to pop up and drift into dangerous parts of the pitch throughout the first 45 minutes, and he had a golden chance as well, didn't he, to open the scoring, but it was a chance which he put wide of the post.
They have looked the brighter of the two teams, Palmeiras, and you can see that they're mid-season. I do think that gives them a slight advantage going into this game. Porto obviously finishing the season a good 2 or 3 weeks ago. They have played 2 friendlies since the conclusion of their season. Lost 2-0 versus Riga of Latvia. They beat Wydad, who were also in this tournament, 1-0.
Okay.
But the competitiveness of the friendlies at the end of a season, always difficult to get yourself up to match speed.
Very worrying result for them in that friendly.
Ooh. Bit of a spicy challenge there from Piquedes. Yeah, the stadium, I'm not sure about the higher rings area of MetLife, but the lower bowl seems packed throughout.
Very much where they want to be here, taking part in this competition.
Oh. Oh. Come on. Stevo. Ah. Oh. Okay, well, yeah, not the best strike, but at least it's a shot on target. I'll take it.
Strike by Moreno from distance. Catches it well. Hits the target. Goalkeeper has to make the save. Early intent from Palmeiras again. The high press catches Porto.
Oh boy. Yep, that's the kind of stuff we got to be aware of here. Porto on the break. Great save from Weverton. Can't be giving them these sorts of chances. Cannot be giving them these sorts of chances at all.
Yeah, that's a really good save by the Brazilian Weverton that time. Fabio Vieira just opens up in front of him, creates a lot of space. Places a shot low down to the goalkeeper's right. Holds his position and gets a strong hand.
Mora to take the corner.
For a corner. And we saw the kind of damage that Porto can do from these situations.
Yeah, set pieces in Porto. Yeah, I'm not. Get it cleared. Get it cleared the fuck out of there if it can be helped, please and thank you. Up. Punched out, but good clearance. Lost to Marseille on penalties. That's rough, real.
The ball's coming in at chest height. Clearly not confident. Not sure why. Fisted away out of danger. Surely a comfortable catch for the goalkeeper.
Yeah. Ooh, good interception there. All right, chance for a counter. Come on. Vitor Hockey. Make the run. Make the run. Make the run. Come on. 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 That's fine. That's fine. Hold it up if you have to. Find somebody. Oh! Nice work from Vitor Hockey on that. That's the kind of stuff I love from him. Like, he runs so fucking hard, and like he forces like defenders to actually have to get physical with him. Good save from Everton on that one.
Good strike by Fabio Vieira on his left foot.
Right, got a chance here to make something out of the set piece.
Free kick, which will be taken by Felipe Anderson. This is first game today in almost a month. He has scored a couple of goals in recent times now. What can he conjure up from this situation?
Quarter setup, okay, punched out by Ramos. Recovered. That's fine. Reset it back. Try to set it out front. Okay. In the middle, Stevo. Oh. Oh, come on. Don't get too fancy. There you go. Anderson. Ooh. Jai. The cross. Anderson. Ah, man. Woo. Yeah, both teams are trying. Both teams are actually going for it, which is always lovely to see, but man, my nerves are... Nerves are going a little haywire here.
Sort out Porto. His previous head coaching role was at Cruz Azul, finished second in the league with them.
Oh.
The Clausura to Club America. Porto play their way out from the back. Vieira into Rodrigo Mora.
They're giving Mora too much space for my liking, personally. Like, that's a kid that's already proven he can just break off on a run if dribble for a couple of people and get a shot on target. So, like to see him marked a little bit more. Like, that's too much space being given right here. Way too much space. There you go. Gomes with a good clearance, but we're not out of the woods just yet. Good deflection. I mean, yeah, set pieces, not ideal to give up a set piece, but at the very least the defending has been good from everybody.
Venturing forward, noticeably Fabio Vieira in this second half for Porto. He's playing in a slightly more advanced role, had the best opportunity of the second half so far. That shot, the good save from Weverton. Again, he's involved in Porto's attacking play.
In his second spell at Porto, Fabio Vieira is back on loan from Arsenal. An effective season as well with 10 goal involvements. Can he help create another here perhaps? Again, it's he and Varela standing over this set piece. It's left to Varela. And it comes great ball in, and it should have been 1-0. Glorious opportunity.
I think both teams are playing with fire here with the amount of close chances that have been happening over the last couple of minutes.
He's absolutely got to score. Pedro, I think it is.
The set pieces stuff with Porto have just been, they've been dominating us in, and we ideally need to stop giving them these sorts of chances. We're lucky none of them have gone in as of yet.
Free header in the middle of the goal. Has to score, he's at least got to hit the target, but he must score from there.
Hasn't scored in over a year, and I think we saw why just there. Golden opportunity.
Ooh. Vitor Hockey. Ah. To throw in at least.
Get himself involved in this game. How are we still at 0-0 here?
Really should have done better with a header. Player of his quality. Complete free header from a good set play situation. least hit the target, surely.
Another chance from a Porto set piece. Can one of those pay off for them in this second half? Picares. Now Moreno. Anderson. Murillo.
Picares. Estevão. Acting on the left, kind of playing on the left-hand side a little bit here. Shifting around.
He says that he prefers playing in a central position and hopes that perhaps as his career develops it
Alright, well, Everton.
where he influences games from, but I've seen his trickery as a winger.
A little bit dodgy here, man. Like, a little bit dodgy with these passes. Come on now.
DAZN brings you the best from boxing. 2 division world champion Shakur Stevenson will defend his WBC lightweight title against the unbeaten William Zepeda from New York City on July 12th.
Oh, shit.
Coming forwards against Samu.
There we go. Good work at Weverton. Take it easy. No need to rush it. Like, no need to rush this.
Good decisive goalkeeping from Weverton.
Good work there, okay? Heels. Estevão. Come on.
With grass to run into here.
Oh.
Tries to touch it off and
Oh, man. Getting too fancy. Good press there from Picares. Estevão with a good tackle. Ah.
Free kick given by the referee, much to the anger.
Refs, come on. Juiz, vai tomar no cu.
They certainly feel he made the most of that. Martin, the
Oh,
Palmeiras supporters
really?
in green below us. You can see there from the referee's view. Quite a clear view, good positional from the referee. He's had a decent game actually, the referee, and it's not been an easy game to referee.
Come on, boys.
He's been on the spot, he's made clear, decisive decisions, and the majority of them, I think, probably all of them have been correct. He gave the early yellow card out, he set his stall out, but he's kept control of what could be a difficult game.
Long ball sent seeking Samu, who goes down and he wins his side, a free kick. He's so difficult to deal with, isn't he? Real physicality.
Fuck right off, ref.
Spearheading that Porto attack.
He's almost an old-fashioned style centre forward, isn't he? We talk about positions and how football's evolved, and we talk about that number 9 role, the lone striker, and he's absolutely made for that role. He's had a fantastic season this season. 19 league goals, second most in the league. 25 in all
More set piece
competitions.
nonsense from Porto incoming here. Defense, keep your wits together, ideally.
Still only 21 years of age.
Season in which he made his full debut for Spain. It's remarkable to think it is only his second season in senior football.
Averaged a goal every 119 minutes, nearly a goal a game.
Take that, wouldn't you?
Oh, certainly would.
In comes the free kick. It's met by Gustavo Gomez. Ball
Okay.
bouncing around inside the Palmeiras penalty area.
Alright, Mora has to send it back to Hummels. We have a little bit of time to reset here. Not much, but at least a little bit.
Mario. Pedro, who had that glorious chance just a few minutes ago to put
Yeah, it's still 0-0 right now, Adam.
Mario Ramos, and once again it's Samu who brings it down brilliantly. Really nice touches from him to get Porto down the pitch. Samu once again closed down quickly by Picares.
Good work closing him down. There we go.
Wide by Mauricio Felipe Anderson.
Not the best attempt at long pass here, but again, just a cagey midfielder. Oh!
Palmeiras throw.
Throw in, okay.
Well, it's there for either team that wants to go on and win this game. very close contest. Both teams have had their opportunities. Two really good clear-cut opportunities in the second half, but still
very even, CG. But as a fan, I'm upset we're not up 1-0 already, but a couple of the chances we have had. So
Ali and into Miami to come for Palmeiras. And of course in the opposite order for Porto. Teams play here once again.
yeah, I think so. I think it'll be a fun game for Fluminense and Dortmund for sure.
The atmosphere, I know we've said it before, we said it in the first half.
Nope, Stevon. Easy does it. No need to get, like... Oh, great pass. Oh.
Pedro does well to just step across him.
Goal kick. Fuck.
He reads the game very well, to Pedro. Lots of experience. Did wonder which manager
Paulinho's coming in.
Shuffle his pack. Looks like it's going to be Paulinho.
Probably in the next stoppage. Paulinho's coming in, probably for Mauricio, I'm thinking. They can, but I believe it would take Palmeiras, or it would take a situation in which Palmeiras wins the group and Botafogo is second place, or Botafogo wins the group and Palmeiras is second place in Group A for that to be a round of 16 meeting between them.
Off by Samu.
Oh.
One in behind, and it's a loss of footing there.
Palmeiras, phew, phew. Zapalo, hello, hello, good to see you. Okay, 3 substitutions. So Paulinho, Rafael Veiga, and I think Alan are coming in. The 3 of them. I'm not sure who are going to be the guys who are the guys getting replaced though. I think Mauricio is one of them for Paulinho, since they both play in the left, in the attacking left. But I don't know about the other 2. Oh, tough. Yeah, that's a yellow. That's a fair enough yellow, but kind of a necessary yellow, if I'm going to be honest.
Ahead of Gustavo Gomez.
Knew exactly what he was doing there, Gomez. Had to make that challenge, or else Mora was away.
Yeah, I mean, completely fair. I just don't think Inter Miami are... I do not think Inter Miami are getting anywhere near the round of 16, personally. That is just me, but I do not think that is happening. So Gustavo Gomez gets the yellow. Let's see. Are the substitutions happening now, or is Abel waiting a couple more minutes? What's going on with that?
There's some
I
frustration
guess
from Abel Ferreira, who wants to make the changes. As of yet, hasn't been able to do so.
Hasn't happened yet. Okay, well.
Drifting wide to get himself involved. Just held up by Murillo. To Pedro. And Marcano helps it on. Which has been continued now. Can he find a delivery? Fabio Vieira lining one up.
Launches it towards the Porto supporters. Okay, let's get the substitutions done now. Come on. Come on, refs. Oh, come on, ref. Fuck off. Fucking piece of shit.
The time it's taken for these substitutions to happen.
I think that's what it was, wasn't it? Frustration and not being able, and he's still frustrated.
Yeah, come the fuck on, ref.
I do wonder as to why it is taking so long.
Like, yeah, what the fuck is going on? Fucking piece of shit.
Get himself in any deeper trouble.
Yeah, it is hilarious actually hearing that chant.
Maybe he's run out of batteries there, the fourth official. He doesn't seem to be able to light the board up, does he? I think he's run out of charge, maybe.
Seriously.
To go back to the old school boards, aren't we, with the numbers on, but there's too many.
There we go. Fucking finally. Okay.
Explore hand-picked hotels through the edit.
Advertisements finally happening.
And unlock upgraded stays.
Paulinho is on.
With Chase Sapphire Reserve.
Stevon's getting substituted.
Yours.
And then, yeah, Stevon for Vega, and then Alan for Mauricio. There we go. So Stevon, Mauricio, and Felipe Anderson are out, and then Paulinho, Rafael Vega, and Alan have come in.
That is a strange substitution.
Not really a strange substitution. Stevon hasn't really... Like, he's had a couple highlights, but just, like, he's missed, like, 2 or 3 different chances and had a couple of fumbles on passes, so I kind of get a bell, like, subbing him out for Vega, who's a little more kind of experienced in these sorts of games.
Very rarely do they change from a back 3. Paulinho there, the number 10 on his back, looking like he's going to occupy that central role in behind the main striker.
Okay, Gomez, take it easy, man. Like, this ref's been handing out yellow cards like it's candy. Let's not get you a second yellow that turns into a red here.
Management, maybe they're thinking of the games to come and trying to keep their players as fresh as they can. You can see Palmeiras make 3 changes. Porto set to make 1 of their own. First, the free kick for them. We've seen just how dangerous they can be from these kind of situations so far. Where in the playbook do they go this time?
Okay, goes out of bounds. Goal kick here. Bit of a clash there between a couple guys.
Very deep defensive line. Quite often see teams holding the line higher up the field. Referee's view again.
Oof. Okay, Pepe is coming in for who's their 17? Gabriel Vega. I think it does to an extent, just because he's missed a couple of chances. He's tried to almost do a little too much at times, but he's also been like super creative at times. I think they're counting on Vega to kind of stabilize the attacking core and then have Paulinho work along with Victor Hockey to try to do something. We'll see. For all we know, Abel may not be cooking shit, which he has those games from time to time, so...
He's a good technically gifted player, but I'm not so sure that he was at full sharpness. I think that's a sensible substitution. Shape will stay the same. Pepe will just play on the right-hand side, where Vega was.
Would not be a bad time for Pepe to bring to it.
Shit.
26 games.
Close him down. Thank you, GI.
For Porto, Moura refusing to give in, refusing to have the ball taken off him there, and he wins a free kick right on the perimeter of the penalty area.
God damn it.
You have to be careful, some of these Palmeiras players. You know, the ruling about surrounding the referee, and only the captain speaking to the referee. There's a lot of frustration kicking in. Gay does catch Moura. He's quick again, he's sharp. He's so nimble and agile of foot. Very, very careful, Gay.
Yeah, man, that's...
Another yard the other way, and that's a penalty. Really good play again from the youngster.
Free kick in as good a position perhaps as Porto have had all game long. A bump or a bruise tomorrow. Rodrigo Moura is trying to turn what would be 1 point into 3 for his team here in this opening game of the group phase for them.
Said in the first half, didn't we, that neither of these two teams will want to lose this game. I think that's what we're seeing as the game's progressing. Teams taking less and less chances, committing less bodies forward. But these are opportunities now from set plays. Could decide the game.
How difficult is this for a goalkeeper now, Paul? A position where you know the player could shoot, but he might cross as well.
And you can't react until a ball goes over the last defender or attacker's head. These are ones that we often quite often see go over everybody and just creep in at the far post. All about the delivery. What have they got? It'll certainly be off the training ground.
It was a crowded scene in front of Weverton. So much to contend with
deep.
here.
They're so deep. That line of green shirts. That's not helping the goalkeeper.
Oh boy. Nice, CJ. Okay, good work there.
Hugely disappointing.
Good work from the defense there, getting our bodies on that one. Good shit. Appreciate them doing that personally.
That situation. Free kick of such potential in such a great area.
But still not out of the woods just yet. Weverton, there we go. Easy, careful. There we go, yeah, pick it is. Got some open space to work with here. Paulinho.
Still waiting for a game-changing moment.
Ooh, okay. Gabriel Vega, sorry, Rafael Vega, my apologies.
Well, if
Anibal.
there is such a thing, it's been a good 0-0 to this point, as we've seen two teams who have
Vega.
actually gone out and tried to win the game.
Paulinho.
Neither have sat back and been defensive. Both have had the game plan, and it's been a good watch to this point.
Goes to Richard Hughes.
Last night to kick off the tournament down in Miami. Been entertained
Alan. Okay, not ideal. Again, it's these midfield passes there and just like not being able to advance. Good defending there. Good work from Alan after like losing the ball initially.
Palmeiras with 6 players forward in this attack.
Piqueires. Paulinho, Piqueires again. Low cross, blocked.
As he would have wished.
Vega.
Just poked forward.
Alan.
Yet again.
Alan. Oh!
Pushed away by Ramos, but the whistle had already gone.
Taking a long time to make that decision. The referee made his physical presence known. Alan, since coming onto the pitch. Porto again struggling to clear the lines.
Ref, what the fuck? Why are you calling a free kick on that?
Angle, but it was a good save by Claudio Ramos. Just a flailing arm there from Alan. He's very, very lucky.
Fuck off, man.
Murillo, I think it is, goes to ground very, very easily.
Like, go to hell with that shit.
Hardly a touch on him.
Claudio Ramos having to react, not knowing, I think, that the whistle had already gone, and he got down so sharply. Another break in play here. Challenged by Moreno.
It'd have been interesting to see if that ball would have hit the back of the net, and that demands a VAR, because I'm not so sure there was a huge amount of contact there.
There was barely any contact on that one.
Martin, I think it was, that went to
Like,
ground.
this current foul, yes. The one before that, absolutely not.
Didn't really look to be a lot of contact.
Oh, good work, Anibal. Good work.
Win this game. A piece of defending there to go with the latest threat.
Oh, Paulinho. Oh, man. Fuck off, something score.
They've certainly had an impact, the substitutions that Palmeiras have made. Paulinho and Alan both coming on and having an impact on the game. We don't call them substitutions anymore, do we? We call them finishers. Finishers. And they're certainly doing that at the moment, Palmeiras.
Oh,
finishers.
Come on. Victor Hockey pressing. Let's go. Great press there. Forces the bad pass. Come on, boys. Come on.
so many of their supporters.
GI on the throw-in. See what he does. Go short, fair. GI.
On the charge to get the ball back once again.
Oh.
As well. And the header falls kindly to find Fabio Vieira. Mora doesn't see too much ahead of him, manages to twist and turn away from a couple of challenges. Very much enjoy watching that young man's career develop, aren't we?
He's so neat and tidy behind his career. I'm very much enjoying watching him this evening. Has such an impact. The ball seems to stick to his feet. He twists and he turns and he's clever. He knows how and when he's going to win a free kick for his team. Exactly
yeah, Porto shithousery in a nutshell, and just like the ref is just kind of like calling just about everything, every sort of physical contact that they're taking, but alas, what can you do? Still, they've been poor in a couple of their passes there. There we go. Okay, good work, Everton. Nah, no. Don't even with that shit. Right. Look out. Samu is looming around there, so maybe get rid of it quickly. Don't let them close in. Okay. Right, possible chance here. Okay, Alan.
Very early in the knockout stages, they very much look like one of the teams you want to avoid.
Peek it is.
Once again at the Rose Bowl earlier today as they
Paulinho.
Atletico Madrid. Paulinho forced the check back. Moreno.
Well, very bad cross there. Oh.
Gets away from him.
Vitor Hockey there, good recovery. Yeah, the poor touch is when it matters in situations like these, like for both sides, are like, it could cost them the game at this point. That's how bad it's getting. Oh! Oh, hey, good work. Finally calling you something here. Fucking ref.
To show him the yellow card. Don't like that. We want that out of the game.
Oh yeah, no yellow though. Sure. Okay, Flaco Lopez is going in for Vitor Hockey, and Steven Eustáquio is going in on his side.
Explore hand-picked hotels through
I mean, good game from Vitor Hockey overall, in my opinion. Just people were able to find him in the box, but he ran fucking hard. He did what he needed to do. Let's see if Flaco can help out maybe in this final minutes with like set-piece related stuff, since he's tall and can head stuff every once in a while. So, and then Steven Eustáquio is coming in for number 86 in Porto. And I guess Rodrigo Moura is coming out as well, so that's one less threat to worry about. Since they're favoring a more defensive approach here, Porto side. Go.
Spoke about it plenty already, Paul, but just a word on what you've seen from the 18.
Yeah, Flaco is inconsistent. That's the problem with him. Like, this is one of those games where I'd like him to like find the forms when he's super consistent rather than his usual self. Oh. Oh. Throw in. Okay. There we go. Not out of the woods just yet. Paulinho. Oh. Nah, couldn't catch it in full.
You're looking at the Porto changes, maybe with defensive.
Good interception there. Oh. Ah, man.
Certainly looking to shore things up and be
couldn't find that
defensively solid.
pass. Good interception.
Off their most attacking creative player.
Ooh.
Combination of those changes just through on your screen. Stefan Sakio and Perez, the Porto players now involved.
Paulinho.
Got himself on the ball once again. Chance to cross for Piquerez. Get away to the edge of the area.
Fucking ref. Hannibal, pick it is.
Perez gets another opportunity.
Oh!
Better ball this time. The ball drops just wide. The final touch was a
Flaco.
touch. I think it was some desperate
man.
defending from Ivan Marcano. Didn't he do well to get that ball away?
Good piece of defending.
Was that a corner?
Ball into the near post. And that's what he brings, Lopez. I expected him to start the game tonight.
Yeah, okay, it deflected off Porto's defender. All right, all right.
Gets across the defender, but once again, Marcano, extremely brave. Gets there, gets his body across. Could have been an awkward situation for Porto. Averted well.
Vega on the corner kick.
The 90 left to play. Corner comes in.
Oh.
The far post. There was nobody there. Now it's with Gomez. What can he do? And he can win his side.
Forces another corner.
Get to have another go.
Just listen at the noise. Supporters behind that goal away to our left.
Yeah, this is a good result overall if it stands like that, but ideally, try to get this goal, Palmeiras. Like, I'll take a cheeky 1-0 at this point.
Raining down from the stands here at MetLife Stadium. Can they get this delivery on point?
Cross it in, headed out.
Really good distance on the header away.
Kept on by GI.
Porto wanting an offside, and the flag is now raised. A bit of a problem, it seems, as well inside the penalty area. Well, initially it seemed for Martin, who was then very quickly back up on his feet.
They're a strong defensive unit. Look at those blue shirts. Very well coached. Clear the box extremely quickly.
Okay, yeah, slightly offside. And I guess Thomas Perez is coming in now, and Franco are coming in. Franco coming in for
Porto changes
folks.
Franco and Thomas Perez both set to be introduced. Coming up next, Brazil's Botafogo visit Lumen Field's own Seattle Sounders. Can Brian Schmetzer's side kick off
So
the
Varela and Fabio Vieira going out.
What a day of football it's been, Paul.
It's been fantastic. And a goal would cap this game off, wouldn't it? As I said before, as far as 0-0
Thomas
goes,
Perez and
it's been a good
Andrea
one.
Franco are coming in for Porto.
Richly entertained here at MetLife Stadium. Will we get moments to win this game? Here comes Andre Franco. Thomas Perez also thrown on. Fabio Vieira and Alan Varela, the two players to make way. Is that just the case of some fresh energy, some fresh legs in the middle of that midfield?
I think it's very much a defensive change as well. Perez.
Oh!
Two defensive-minded midfielders.
Paulinho. Vega.
Lays the ball off. The cross whipped in. It's not a bad ball. Hios with the effort. Charged down on his way to goal.
Shit. It's been a great game, but holy fucking shit. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Hughes.
Stronger the longer a game goes on. On the move once again.
Richard Hughes. That's a corner.
It goes behind for a Palmeiras corner.
Let's go. Come on.
And this is where you see that one team are in the middle of a really tough season. 11 games in, they're sharp, they're fit, they look strong. Porto, on the other hand, at the back end of a long season, 3 weeks finished already. As Palmeiras players look the stronger, they look the fitter, and you can see from the managerial changes.
Vamos, Porto, vamos.
Happy to hold on to what he's got. Whereas Palmeiras, they're looking to take all 3 points.
Blown away by the noise that's coming from those Palmeiras supporters. A bit of a talking
Stock you gotta take it easy here, man. For your own sake. Vega, corner. Oh!
Goal flicked away by Ramos. Outstanding goalkeeping.
Fuck!
Murillo. It's a wonderful header by Murillo, but what a save again by Claudio Ramos. Always difficult for a goalkeeper.
Also, according to picks, the projected attendance over at MetLife for this one is 45,000. So, not too shabby. I was expecting a little bit less, actually. Oh. Come on. Flaco.
You think back to the double save late in the first half. Lopez does well, retains possession, manages to pick a pass as well. Piqueres.
Vega.
Plenty of Palmeiras players ahead of the ball once again.
Paulinho. Oh, great interception from Aribal on that one.
They're tired, those Porto players. Those players out there in blue and white shirts, they're looking to hold on. They're defending resolutely, combined with their goalkeeper. This is the save again. It's a great out-swinging corner. And I do wonder if the goalkeeper got a touch or whether it's hit the post behind him.
He's come back off the frame of the goal.
He may have got the slightest of touches. It's a brilliant header by Murillo, because he's actually in front of the near post when he heads it. Gets a great angle on the header, powers it back towards goal, and he's the width of a post from giving his team the win.
Well, it looks such an evenly matched contest when these two teams stepped out here at MetLife Stadium. It's proven to be the case as we tick down towards the final 5 minutes. Juan Perez.
Oh no.
The ability to turn and get on the charge here.
Too much space. Too much space being given here.
Andre Franco fresh onto the field. And he might get a chance here.
Good block. Oh no. No, 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 no. Ooh.
Cross comes in. It's scrambled away by Gomez once again.
Superb defending from Gustavo Gomez. Really
come on, come on.
Great awareness of what was around him from the Paraguayan.
Neither of these sides yielding in these late moments of the game. Defenses standing strong, cross whipped in. Header clears the penalty area, but it might just come straight back. Piqueres. He's haven't quite been on the money so far from Piqueres, and he instead rolls it back to Moreno.
Shai. Alan.
His way towards the Porto penalty area. The touch was heavy. The cross
was
header flicked away. Piqueres takes the touch, fires towards the far post. It's a wall of blue and white in the way. And the offside flag.
Offside, okay.
Over on the far side.
Now we're seeing some excellent displays of defensive resilience in this game. Again, this time it's a substitute, Alan. It's down the right-hand side. Good ball in. Whether the ball stayed in play or not. Some tired legs out there now.
Tired legs and tired minds. Both teams have given their all here. Further change being made.
Okay, Lucas Evangelistas coming in for Richard Rios. Just refresh legs in the final couple minutes and a bit more of a defensive presence, but good game from Rios overall. I was actually kind of impressed. No, he did.
He's had a good game, hasn't he, Rios? Control the tempo for Palmeiras. Everything that they've done well has gone through him.
As a player, they do have fears that they may lose. They signed him up to a new contract. Richard Rios, a huge buyout clause. Such was the interest in him after his performances for Colombia at the Copa America.
Shai. Alan.
It feels as if the chances are all coming in one direction right now. Can Porto hold out?
It's been a bruising encounter, really has. It's been a really good watch. Two teams that have really gone for it. The midfield battle's been tough. There's been some really tough challenges going in there. It's about concentration now. Nobody wants to be the one that makes a mistake.
Change of direction by Paulinho. He's certainly added some energy, hasn't he, to this Palmeiras team since being thrown off the bench.
The substitutions have been good from Palmeiras. They've certainly affected the game. They've given them more of an attacking impetus.
Oh.
Two waiting at the back.
Piqueres.
Hoisted up the header
down
from Lopez. Marcano there.
Okay. Vega. Oh!
Unconvincing from him, but Porto managed to scramble it away. It feels as if they're holding on here. Another ball into the box. Another header that only gets it half away.
Vega.
Now Moreno, bit of room and a bit of time for him.
Yeah, a little bit of creativity would have been nice in that perspective, but alas.
As we now tip into the final minute of the 90.
It's certainly been the green wave. All the action's been away to our left-hand side. He's got to be pleased with what he's seen from his side today. They've certainly had the better of the possession, created the better of the chances. And as you quite rightly touched on, Porto do seem to be hanging on. They'll be delighted to hear the final whistle. I think they were the underdogs coming into this game. They're poor in the league and domestically this season. I think they knew they were up against a really tough team today. They come away with a point. I think they'll be the happier of the two sides.
And Phil Martin and Anselmi will be delighted with the battling qualities that his side have displayed here. Bit of time being taken by Claudio Ramos as we await to find out for how much longer we will play.
Right, stoppage time incoming here.
Standing at the perimeter of the pitch, ready to inform us.
Oh no. There we go. There we go.
Which Pepe was unable to bring under control. A minimum of
4 minutes. That's still a lot of time for something to happen here.
Feel a little longer for those in
Oh.
but perhaps they can come up with a moment to turn 1 point into 3. Missed some great chances.
Oh no. No. Thank you. Thank you, Alan. Oh no. No, not really. No, that clearance was bad. Like, good defensive play, but the clearance was just not at all there for him.
Pepe. Does come in now.
Okay, good header to get it away. Oh, there's the foul. Come on now. Where's the yellow? Thank you.
The yellow card comes for Nuan Perez.
He had to take him down there, Perez. He knew exactly what he was doing this stage in the game.
Ah, dude. Yikes.
No hiding that challenge. Quite clear and obvious what his intentions were.
Score a goal now and take yourself to the top of Group A. Concede a goal now and fall to the bottom.
Oh.
Gomez just plays it forward. Dealt with once again by Porto, but it breaks for Piqueres. Just a little slow to step up on Moreno there. Piqueres.
Yeah.
With Moreno.
Somebody, I think, has to make a run with the ball. Like, Porto's basically positioning themselves at this point to block any crosses coming in and things of that nature. Like, gotta have a bit of individuality here happen.
Can he come up with the delivery? In comes the cross.
Yeah, see? Like, they're expecting this at this point.
So well, haven't they?
He's been excellent tonight, Martin. Picked up his yellow card early in the first half. Managed his way through the game. The back three for Porto. Di Pedro, Meccano, Martin, to this point have stood strong. You do feel there's going to be one more opportunity to come.
Time ticking down though, more than halfway through the 4 minutes.
Still no goal in Group A officially, yeah. Not for a lack of trying, but...
Paulinho picks up possession.
Okay. Jai. Alan. Hey, throw in.
From Alan, he's going to settle for the throw. I think we know what's coming here.
Long throw in.
Here comes the throw. Ramos helps it on the strike. Was the huge opportunity they were waiting for. Maybe, just maybe, it broke to the wrong player in Rafael Vega, and perhaps now Porto can get themselves across the finish line and take a point out.
Still him getting voted as the player of the match. I'm not. Alright, I guess.
A surprise, wasn't it, Paul, to see him replaced early in the second half?
I think because obviously they're the superior player of the match, you see what an impact he had. The manager has made the changes, and you've got to give him credit because the changes that he made have affected the game. And Palmeiras have been a better attacking force. But Esteban is going to be some player. Oh, he already is some player.
Had that glorious chance, of course, to open the scoring so
Oh,
early
come
in the game.
on.
There's been plenty of good chances to get a goal here today, but it doesn't look as if we are going
Yeah.
to get one.
Well, that's a tough 0-0 draw, but better to have at least 8 points rather than none. But that's tough, man. With some slightly better finishing, this game should have at least been 2-0. Yeah.
There is the full-time whistle. No way through.
I think we let one get away, unfortunately. Like, I think this should have been a 2-0 game for Palmeiras if the finishing had been better, but that wasn't the case. And in this situation, take the 1 point. I do think after what we saw with Al-Ali and Inter Miami yesterday, I think both Palmeiras and Porto have the qualities to take on those two teams as a whole and beat them. So, but yeah, I do think specifically Palmeiras and Porto are most likely going to be the guys going into the next phase. It's just figuring out who gets first and who gets second. So goal differential is going to be a big thing here. That said, I think I am going to just end stream just because I do need to eventually set up dinner, eat, and probably just enjoy the Botafogo-Seattle game on my own in this case. But yeah, almost 8 hours is worth of streaming here for multiple games. Had a lot of fun. Thanks to everybody on Twitch who followed that from since this morning with the Bayern game in Auckland City, PSG Atleti, and then the Palmeiras Porto, and then for those on YouTube who followed the Palmeiras and Porto game along in this case. So appreciate you all for coming through. Ending the live stream for now. We will definitely be back on Thursday for Palmeiras versus Al-Ali. I may do more streams on Twitch that are like Football Manager related, maybe watch along one of the other Club World Cup games. It's a wait and see approach, but for sure I will see you all Thursday morning for Palmeiras versus Al-Ali. So until then, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.